In Sacramento, a lawsuit against California's sanctuary state laws had its first day in federal court.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Yesterday, a judge heard arguments from lawyers for and against SB 54. Back in March, U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced the Department of Justice was suing the state over the law. The law bars state and local law enforcement from using resources to help with immigration enforcement. The Trump administration says this law is a threat to both the public and to law enforcement.
I think what we're doing is we're just poking the bear, because California is not bigger than the union.
We'll appeal the case. This is going to go back and forth. Ultimately, this won't be finalized with today's decision. It'll go back and forth.
And no decision was made, and no date has been set to continue those hearings. A warning now from the FBI this morning about a growing number of sexual assault cases on commercial airline flights. There was a 66% increase in cases opened by the FBI from 2014 to 2017. Those numbers are up from 38 investigations to 63. Many of those assaults happen on flights when the cabin is dark and the victim is asleep.
Will often test their victims, sometimes brushing up against them to see how they will react or if they wake up.
The agency launched a campaign earlier this year called Be Air Aware, asking for people to come forward if they may have been victims.
And this morning, 46 pounds of meth are off the streets of Fresno after an eight-month-long operation. Together, Fresno County Sheriff's deputies, the DEA, and FBI arrested a total of 7 people. Fresno County Sheriff Margaret Mims says it all started with a traffic stop at Fresno and Ashland, where deputies arrested 55-year-old David Stewart after they say they found drugs in his car. The Attorney's Office says, the U.S. Attorney's Office says Stewart has 3 felonies on his record for possession of meth and was given probation.
Something is rotten in Denmark with the California criminal justice system. It has gone too far in decriminalizing crime in this state.
2 of the 7 people arrested are undocumented immigrants.
6:35 now. Right now, Clovis fire officials are investigating what caused piles of cardboard to go up in flames. Eyewitnesses captured those powerful flames on camera as fire ripped through the Clovis Recycling Center. Crews battled that blaze near Clovis and Barstow Avenues around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. The fire chief tells us each pile measured about 20 feet high and 15 feet wide.
I just feel heat behind my back. I look around, next thing I know, there's a wall of fire.
We saw smoke from all the way down the street, so we were worried and we were trying to hurry.
Yeah. The fire did not get too far inside of the building. Every employee did get out safe. In the North Valley, 2 people are dead this morning after a suspected DUI crash near Los Banos. It happened around 11:30 Tuesday night on the 5 freeway north of Henry Miller Avenue. CHP says 34-year-old Humberto Tovar was driving his car the wrong way on the freeway and crashed into a Toyota, causing it to block traffic. CHP says a semi-truck then crashed into that Toyota. Both the driver and the female passenger were killed, and Tovar was taken to a hospital in Modesto with major injuries.
In the North Valley, the 4th of July, right around the corner, so the city of Merced is asking people to turn in their illegal fireworks. No questions will be asked. They're collecting the fireworks June 30th and handing those over to the fire department. We have drop-off location information on our website, yourcentralvalley.com.
This morning, a man is facing charges after police say he punched a woman in the face and then stole her SUV. It happened yesterday morning in the parking lot of the GB3 at Kings Canyon and Fowler. It only took police 10 minutes to track this guy down, 24-year-old David Ortiz. Police say the woman just finished working out and was walking to her SUV when Ortiz attacked her. He knocked her to the ground, swiped her purse, grabbed the keys, and drove off with her SUV. An officer quickly spotted him driving through downtown Fresno. Police say other drivers should be on the lookout.
We've had a string of them. Just keep your eyes open. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings. Anybody that looks like they're kind of just lurking around, not really doing business in these business plazas and stuff where you're coming and going. Just keep a mindful eye of that.
Ortiz is now facing carjacking charges.
This morning, a hiker is safe after being stranded in Kings Canyon National Park. Look at this video. Dan McGinn from Canada went into the Kings River to cool off and got carried away by the current. He was swept over several small waterfalls. CHP flew in with his helicopter and hoisted him up out of the water.
Never underestimate the power of water. The rivers, they're running really high right now, and it's easy to find yourself over your head in trouble.
He's okay now and is planning to finish hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, which goes all the way from Mexico to Canada. All new this morning, a teen from Merced who's battling lung cancer just had one of his dreams come true. Check this out. This is Bryce hanging out with James Corden, who's the host of the Late Late Show here on CBS 47. There's Bryce's family hanging out in the green room at the CBS studios in Hollywood. Bryce is a big fan of James Corden, and a whole group of people teamed up to help get his mind off chemo and doctors for a day and let him have fun with VIP tickets to the show. They shared a few laughs together. As you can see, Bryce graduated from El Capitan High last year in Merced. And he's having a great time right there, as you can tell.
Yeah, that's so cool to see.
Starting today, Yosemite National Park's offering electronic passes for visitors.
The new service, with it, you can buy a pass before you head up to the park. You can save it on your cell phone too, or print it out and have it scanned at an entrance station. We have more information on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. Just click on the section marked Featured Links.
Hello.
We have made it to the top of Half Dome. And like this.
Check that out. Our own Dennis Valera and Lauren Wallace have conquered the Granite Dome up in Yosemite. They reached the top yesterday. Dennis posted this video to his Twitter account right after they got to the top. How cool is that?
Man, what a view up there.
I know, it's beautiful. I saw they were with a few other people that were camping overnight, and so they all went up there, and that hike, I'm sure, I've never done it, but I've heard it's just grueling, so
yeah,
that's amazing. Tonight, the Grizzlies are turning into the Zamunda Lions.
They're paying tribute to an old movie, Coming to America, hit theaters 30 years ago.